Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's take a look at today's lesson objective. So today we will solve word problems to determine perimeter with given side lengths. All right, so we have one word problem we're going to go over today, and our word problem says Mrs. Cowslow, I hope I'm saying her name right, put a border around a 5-foot by 6-foot rectangular bulletin board. How many feet of border does Mrs. Coslow use? Okay, now whenever I'm looking at a word problem, I like to use a strategy called wick and wink. Wick stands for what I know, and wink stands for what I need to know. So let's figure out our wick, what I know. So I know that Mrs. Cowslow put a border around a 5-foot by 6-foot rectangular bulletin board. Okay, so I know that we have a rectangular bulletin board and we want to put a border around it. So I'm going to draw a picture. So I'm going to draw the rectangular bulletin board. And I know that's not a great rectangle, but we'll go ahead and pretend. And I know that one length is 5 feet and the other side length is 6 feet. Now, because this is a rectangle, I know that both of my other sides are also 5 feet. And this one down here is 6 feet. Okay, so we have our information that I know. Now, what do I need to know? What I need to know. So what I need to know is how many feet of border did Mrs. Cowslow use? Right, let me actually start this in a different color. So how many feet of border did Mrs. Cowslow use? So that is our wink. How many feet of border did Mrs. Cowslow use? Now, if we're looking for the border, that means it's going to go on the outside of our edge. We're not filling the whole thing in. We're just trying to figure out how much of the border she used. So this seems like we're going to be looking for the perimeter. I'm going to put down P for perimeter. So I know that the perimeter is going to be the total of all of my side lengths added together. So I have a side length of 6 feet plus 5 feet. I also have another side length that's 6 feet. And I have my last side length of 5 feet. So I know that 6 plus 5 is 11 feet. So I'm going to do that with both of my side lengths of 11 feet. So this is going to give me 11 feet plus 11 feet, which gives me 22 feet. So Mrs. Cowslow used 22 feet of border for her bulletin board. All right, let's take a review of today's lesson objective. So today we solved word problems to determine the perimeter with given side lengths. All right, thank y'all so much for joining me today. I hope this was a helpful lesson. I hope you're learning a lot about perimeter. I'll see y'all next time and have a great day. Bye, everybody.